What's going on, Genius Nation? Welcome to a brand new day, a day that you've never seen before, a day that you will never see again. As I always tell you, each and every day is a gift waiting for you to open it up and take advantage of it. Welcome to the Daily Genius. I am Dr. Will, and as always, super excited that you are here with us, whether you're watching this live with me right now or watching this on the replay. Always super appreciative that you are rocking with us. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for chiming in. Please hit the subscription and the notification buttons. But I also want to invite you to join Genius Nation. Genius Nation is our private Facebook group of over 1,000 individuals that are committed to becoming better versions of themselves and creating a life that they love. What I want to do is provide you with tips, tools, and strategies to assist you in doing that. So if that sounds like you, come on over to Facebook, join the nation, be a part of the nation. All right, on Tuesdays, what I like to do is a segment that I call Connecting the Dots. And what I like to do is just kind of go through my life and see the tools and some of the things that I've used that have helped me become successful. So today I want to talk to you about a powerful tool called delegation. Delegation. When we all start out in business, entrepreneurship, or even climbing the corporate ladder, many of us have the idea that we have to do it all. And if you don't have that idea, just by nature of starting out in business, starting out in entrepreneurship, you usually have to do everything. If you're going to a brand new job, you may be a little bit intimidated in terms of asking people for assistance, asking people for help, because you want to show that you have the capabilities to do the job and do the role and do all the responsibilities that come with that. So that can create, this type of, what they call Lone Ranger type of syndrome, where you're doing everything by yourself. But that's a sure way to get frustrated. That's a sure way to burn out. That's a sure way to get frustrated. That's a sure way to not maximize who you are. Yep. Not maximize who you are. Why? Why can't you maximize who you are? Because you're doing all this other little stuff. You're doing all this other little stuff. And then when it comes time for you to operate in your genius, you don't have the energy. You don't have the strength. You don't have the innovation, the mindset, the creativity to do that because you've been doing all these other things. And so when I'm working with my clients, especially my entrepreneurs, I tell them you want to begin to develop this idea that you want to fire yourself. Fire yourself from everything that you shouldn't be doing. And what we want to do is to find what I call your genius spot. What are the 2 to 3 things that you are just absolutely genius at, and that's all you should be doing. And so as an entrepreneur, business owner, that's what you should be working toward, just doing the things that you are genius in. Just doing. And this is a road. This doesn't happen overnight, but this is a progressive road that you want to be on, that the moment I can fire myself from answering the phone, returning emails, the moment I can fire myself from being my graphics person, my PR person, the moment I can do that, the moment the opportunity arises and it makes sense, I should be doing that. Now, what I love is the space that we're in right now, because we have all these different ways, we have all these different technologies. So when we start talking about delegation, the first thing you should do is look at everything that you are responsible for. Everything that you are responsible for. Write it down on a piece of paper. Everything, answering the phone, answering emails, following up, distribution, fulfillment, everything that you are responsible for. Write it down on a piece of paper. Once you have it all written down on a piece of paper, the next thing you want to do is see how many of those tasks you can automate. There's all types of tools out here, all types of apps out here that allow us and help us and assist us to automate. So you go down this list and you see, what can I automate? What can I automate? So let's say, for instance, just as an example, you do social media and you do posts. Well, there's programs that you can, on a Saturday morning, wake up and upload all of your posts for the week, right? You can do upload 5 posts or whatever, and then put them on a scheduler and let the program schedule it out, right? So now you've done it all. It's taking you about 30 minutes on a Saturday to set all of this up, and now you don't have to worry about that. You've delegated it, you've automated it. Now throughout the week, you don't have to worry about that, because as you're doing other things, this thing is still going to be getting done. You're responsible for it, but just because you're responsible for it doesn't mean you have to do it. Right? Doesn't mean you have to do it. You just need to ensure that it's done. So you want to go down your list and you want to look at all the things that you can automate. All the things you can automate, take the time. Now this may take a little time, right? It may take a learning curve. You may have to YouTube some things, and you may have to Google some things. You look at your list and you say, okay, I'm responsible for this. Is there some automation that can do this? So don't be afraid to ask questions. Join other join other groups inside Genius Nation. Ask the question, hey, I'm trying to do this. Does anybody know how to do this? Does anybody have a solution for this? Remember, there's nothing new under the sun. So once you go through your list, everything that you can automate, boom. Now look at your list again. What's left? Now you go through the list and say, okay, what can I delegate? What can I delegate? If you don't have a team, it's just you're going solo bolo. Okay, maybe it's now time to hire a virtual assistant, a VA. And this is very important to understand when you're going to hire a VA, to be crystal clear on what you need for them to do. So take some time with your list. Because working with a VA could be sometimes a little bit intimidating, or you can literally just waste money, because if you're not clear on what you need for them to do, you can hire them and then you'll still be like, hold on, let me get back to you, and then you just wasted your money and your time and their time as well. So get crystal clear on what you exactly need support in as it relates to a VA. But once you figure that out, reach out to a VA, have that conversation, whether it's, checking emails, whether it's following up. And once again, all of this doesn't happen over night. It happens over time. You'll have to have, several conversations with the VA so they can, if you get to the point where they're answering emails for you, where they don't have to reach out to you and say, hey, what do you want me to reply? You've already upfront said, hey, if this type of email comes in, here's the responses I want you to give, these types of emails. So it may take a little time, but in the long run, it's going to be worth it. So you're having the conversation with the VA, and now you're delegating certain tasks to the VA. Once again, it needs to be done. It's your responsibility, but it doesn't have to be done by you, right? So now you got everything that can be automated, you got everything that can be delegated, and now you're looking what's left on my list. And so now, because you've automated and delegated, maybe you started out with 20 tasks, but now you're down to maybe 7 tasks that still, some of those tasks are outside of your genius, but now 7 is better than 20. So now you keep working, and maybe the next phase is now, okay, I need to hire someone permanently to take over these other 4, right? These other 4 tasks that's on this list. And that's going to be able to happen because you've delegated, you've automated, now you've freed up a lot more time, you're more effective in your business, you're earning more money now. Now it's maybe time to hire someone to take over those other 4 tasks. Now you're left to the 3, what I call your genius tasks, where you get to shine, where you get to be the most creative. So understanding the power of delegation is going to be essential to you growing your business, scaling your business, getting the freedom that you want to have in your life. If you're still worried about those 20, 40 tasks, you're never going to have the freedom. You're never going to feel like I can step away, go on vacation, take a couple of days off, because everything is revolving around you. You are the bottleneck to your success. You're clogging up your success. You know, I always use the example, if your hands are full, you can't do anything and you can't receive anything, right? If your hands are full, and this is what it looks like when, you know, we're trying to do everything, right? This is what it's like. What can you do if you're trying to do everything? You know, you get, these are all the tasks, and if you're trying to do that, what do we say? Man, I'm up to my neck. I'm up to my neck with work. I can't, right? This is what a lot of people's lives look like because they have not learned the power of delegation. So hope this helps you out. As I always say, go out there and be your amazing, brilliant, genius selves. Make someone else smile and laugh as you make yourself smile and laugh, and go out there and dominate today. And I'll see you right back here tomorrow for the Daily Genius. All right, have a great one, guys.